Right, so the lighting from my last video was not brilliant, and that's an understatement. It was not good at all. And the reason for that was because I recently got newer lights, and I did not know how to use them properly. I did not know how to turn up the brightness at all. So in preparation for this video, which would have normally been some kind of political topic, which is what I usually do, instead I decided to figure out exactly how the Neewer 480 lights work. And so yeah, I thought instead of doing political content, I would do a test or review of the Neewer 480 RGB lights. So before I test out and demonstrate the Neewer 480 system in front of you, I thought I would give a little background on why I chose this lighting system. Basically, I'm starting off as a YouTuber and I want a more studio-like production, and I don't really have the budget to go, like to throw big dollars on the system, the lighting system. Basically all my equipment, I want it to be like sort of low to mid-range budget for now before I do any upgrades. And I think any YouTuber or photographer, filmer should sort of go in the same route. Like, I mean, unless you're already like loaded with cash, then by all means do whatever the hell you want. But I think it's a smart move, because if you're going to monetize your content, or you're going to maybe produce some kind of revenue source out of it, then you want to start off with some kind of low target you can hit, and then you get a return on investment. For me right now, I just want to improve the lighting in my content. I'm not worrying about the long-term stuff, even though all of that stuff sounds amazing. I love money, so but yeah, so the Neewer 480 system, it's a 2-light system. Both lights weigh about 3 kilograms, and it's meant to be portable. So they give you the 2 of these bags, and I'm going to be honest, it's not something you want to be carrying for a long time, because 3 kilograms, even if you're a strong, well-built guy, like after a while, it's gonna weigh. It's like, carrying a glass of water for long distance. Eventually it's going to feel heavy. But yeah, anyways, regardless, the lighting system comes with a color scheme, a color temperature scheme between 3200 Kelvin to 5600 Kelvin. And right now I'm using the lowest setting, and that's because I feel like it's a more warmer, yellowish, bronzish color that the light gives off. But if you turn it up all the way, as I'll demonstrate later, it goes up to 5600, and that's a more white, like polar, like it's as if you're in the Antarctic and you're looking at a polar bear, that kind of light.
Today, Junior!
So I don't particularly like it, and well, you give me your feedback on what you think of this color temperature that you see in front of you right now. So I thought I would show you basically the full range of color temperature, and then also the full range of brightness. So let's start changing the color temperature. Right now it's at 3200 Kelvin, and we're going to raise it gradually. So now we're at 4000. Now we're at 5000. And see, this is what I was talking about. It's more like whitish light at this point. And yeah, this is the max color temperature. And so I'm at 80% brightness, and the reason for that is because at actually 100% is not that bad, but I don't know, I just prefer 80%, and I feel like it's not too bright. So if we bring it all the way down, that's sort of what you get. And believe it or not, I was actually filming last time at 10%. So yeah, that's obviously the reason why I had such shitty lighting. And yeah, obviously we didn't want to turn it off, but yeah, so let's bring it back to 80%. And now my favorite settings. See, it's a lot warmer. It's very friendly light. I don't know if that sounds kind of weird, but that's sort of the vibe I get from it. And currently I'm using diffuser panels. I could remove them, and yeah, just to show you how that works. But honestly, I would never film with the diffuser panels off, because the first reason is that it hurts my eyes, and then the second reason would be that I really didn't find any benefit from it, but I can just show you what it gives off if you take off the diffuser panel. So just give me a second. Alright, so the diffuser panel's off, and if I sit in front of it, it's really fucking bright. I can't stand that. It's yeah, so I don't know if there's any benefit. It's probably more of an intense light, and that could work in your production, but for me, I don't feel I need it. But that's another option, and obviously you can change the diffuser panels so you can get your own versions, and yeah, you can add depth to your light by changing the color of the diffuser panels. But for now, I think I'm going to stick with the lighting I showed you earlier. And so now we're back to the original settings I started out this video in, and I feel a lot better because I didn't lose my eyesight. If there's one downside to this product, I wouldn't recommend taking off the diffuser panels unless you're going to replace them with some new diffuser panels, because basically it's really bright. So unless it's one of your side lights that you're not going to be staring at, I wouldn't recommend doing that. Otherwise, I have no problems with this product. For the price, I think it's amazing. So if you're interested in getting your own, if you're a photographer or you're starting out on YouTube, or you want to shoot some kind of video that requires studio lighting, for one, I shoot all my videos at around 12 a.m. or like 1 whenever it's nighttime and there's no sunlight, that kind of creates this ambient and light that you have to chase. I like it this way because I can control the lighting, and I don't have like a studio room. I'm basically shooting in my living room, which has a window to the left. But you know, unless I panned, you wouldn't know that, and you wouldn't be able to tell because I'm using these lights. And yeah, so on Amazon you can get these lights for about somewhere between 130 to 170 pounds. I think I got mine for around 150, 160. It really depends on the time you buy it from a particular seller. And so I'll have 2 links below because most of my viewers tend to be from the US or the UK. So if you're considering buying the Neewer 480 lighting system for your video project, YouTube project, whatever, then consider using the Amazon affiliate link down in the description below, as if you buy the product within 24 hours, I will receive a commission. And even if you go on to purchase a different product, I'll still earn commission on whatever product you choose to buy. So consider using my links, and that pretty much wraps up my video. If you like the video, like it obviously, and comment if you have any questions or concerns about the product. And I'd normally tell you to subscribe, but I don't usually do tech reviews or whatever Amazon stuff. So check out my other content. It's mostly politically charged stuff, so fair warning ahead. You might find something you like.